right away for it. And then, no.
Didn't.
But they have one, amazingly enough, they have one for this. They picked that one up in no time, in 8 months.
Yeah.
They still can't isolate, all the effects of the virus. They can't isolate any of that, but they have a vaccine, of course.
Well, they take some antibodies, they put it in a thing and shoot it in you. Like, fuck, vaccines aren't. We've been coming up with vaccines for 200 years. They're not exactly like hard. They're not always accurate. Like, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They're kind of whatever. But I don't know. They're gonna try something to appease people.
Do something, apparently.
But whether it works or not, I don't know. There's a bunch of flu shots that don't work too, apparently. I don't know. I don't care. I just want it over with, and I'm sick of it. And this whole mandatory bullshit. Mandatory except for people on the news. How come the fucking people demanding this shit are never in a mask? Do you ever see that on the news?
Oh, constantly.
Like, I don't know about your Tama, Hama, or whatever. Our doctor's never in a mask.
Well, it all depends on, I guess, what it is they're trying to put forth. Because if they're trying to put forth about being calm, then everybody's wearing a mask. But if they're going to talk about where they're going to shut everything down and this would be all like intense, then they don't wear a mask.
I don't understand.
Or then they do.
How is it more contagious at night? How is it not contagious if you're on TV? The news reporters are never in masks. What the hell?
How is it safe to sit in a restaurant at the table, but it's not safe to walk to the bathroom?
Yeah, I know. It's not. You can't have more than 2 people in your home, but you can go to the bar. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
I laughed my ass off. I went into Michael's today. They have a sign at the front door, and it says, no more than 100 people allowed in this store at a time.
Yeah.
100.
I know.
It literally states 100. I'm like, well, wait a minute. 100? Have you ever had 100 people in your store? Let's get the fuck out of here.
When I worked at Walmart, the limit was 300. That's what our count was. I was like, what the hell? I think 300, like, how is that a safe number? How did you come up with that?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
There's nothing safe about any of that whatsoever.
200 goddamn people were the cause of this thing. How is 300 safe? But no one's even, like, my mom worked in medicine most of her fucking life. She's not, like, nobody's even stopping to think about the absurdity of what they're, like, everyone's just like, oh, we got to do this. It's like, why? Just common sense says we don't. And if we did, we would have been doing it for all kinds of things that are way worse.
Yeah, there's, like, literally, there's nothing. There's nothing you can say about it. It's fucked.
So many diseases that are worse than this. Or viruses, or whatever you want to call it. Tuberculosis. 10 million people in the world. And that shit kills your ass.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that.
I don't get it. I don't get how people don't notice that. Like, the no one else in the world gives a crap. Like, look at all the countries that don't give a crap about it. I don't.
You mean like all of them?
Like most of them, yeah. Who was it? Someone just announced on the news that people are all worried to get the vaccine to him, and he's like, "Yeah, we don't need it." It's like Venezuela or something weird. One of those weird little countries. Like, yeah, we don't need it. Give it to somebody else. We're fine.
We're more than good. Thank you very much.
If this is a test of something, it's a fucking bad one.
Test run, like I said the very first time.
Oh, it's a stupid one because it's not testing anything except how stupid people are.
It's testing my patience.
And all the ones who are falling for it are all the ones I want wiped out by the real one anyway. So.
Yeah, that's very true.
I bet you they're just coming up with something that masks don't. Oh yeah. By the way, they're like masks definitely don't help against, so they're getting all the dumb ones in masks, so they get wiped out first.
Nothing would surprise me in the fucking slightest.
Like to put out a batch of toxic masks. You have to wear these ones. They're the only ones that'll help you.
The whole fucking planet dies.
Not me. I'm not wearing this stupid mask.
Did you just say mandatory? Yeah. Okay, I'm not doing it. Thanks.
Nope. No more masks for me. I don't give a fuck if I have to walk to work every night.
Yep.
I have an exemption. I've got an and all these people with their fucking exemption cards. From where? People are saying, "Oh, I have an exemption card." From what? It's not law. It can't be. You can't be exempt from something that's not law. Well, it is now, I guess.
But even the funny thing is even the exemption law, like even if you're exempt from wearing the mask, you still can't go into a place and buy stuff if they have that mask policy, because they're still going to stand up and say, "Yeah, no, you can't wear this."
Oh yeah, exactly. My mom has an exemption because her lungs are fucked, and she still has to wear one at work. And I'm like, well, that's not. I don't know. That's what she says anyway. So you're totally right.
Yeah.
I missed last month. Like Dollar Tree was like, you have to have a mask. I was like, cool. Dollarama's across the street. Peace.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Dollarama didn't give a fuck. But I guess now if they're handing out fines, I saw one on Facebook. I tried to prove it was fake, but I think it's real.
Shit.
And it was a $200 and some fine, failure to comply with the Emergency Measures Act.
Oh God! Just what we need is cops to have more power over something else.
That was Nova Scotia or something. I think. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Nova Scotia.
Fucking hell.
But that's whatever. Good, fine me. Big deal. Guess what? You know what happens when you don't pay it in BC? It goes to ICBC. And you can't renew your insurance till you pay it. Well, yeah, you go wait by the cash register.
I'm on my way. Oh my God.
That's why in Vancouver they're coming up with they've been trying for years to just stop fining homeless people for riding the SkyTrain and stuff.
I remember that.
Never getting paid. Such a waste of your time for something that no one will ever pay. All right. I don't have much about tonight. I just figured we should do this because we can. I slept all day, so.
Well, I have got some random. Oops. What happened on this day in history?
Oh, I don't have that. I'm starving. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I also have some more Florida man on this day too.
Cool. Talking to some listeners, getting a lot of feedback. Everyone at Purelator is really into like what you're doing. Like everybody there is listening to this right now.
Shit, eh?
And the 50 things to do before you die is very popular. We like those ones. Those are the good episodes. Okay. Like the ones where we do stuff like that. Those are good.
Okay. Well, I still have the last 20 of the 60 times Florida Man did something so crazy we had to reread the headline.
And these are good too. Yeah, that the 50 things to do before you die though, that's just like a big conversation starter.
Yeah.
They start coming up with their own, right?
Yeah.
Or the whole like, oh, spend time in a country, and they're like, oh, but this country, and this country, and they fight over it and shit.
Next thing you know, starts starting fucking territory wars.
The titles are 50-50. The episode titles. Some people with a little bit of a better sense of humor understand them, and people who don't just don't.
Did I lose you?
Did I lose you?
Oh, there you go. There you go. All of a sudden, you're just fucking silent there for a minute.
This fucking better not fuck around. I swear to God. This is supposed to be better.
It didn't seem like that. It's just like you hit pause.
I don't know. I don't like it. Might as well get going, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi there. Happy Sunday. It's November 22nd, 2020. I'm Eric, talking at you from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. And today's episode is brought to you by Gorigami, the foldable paper knife.
Those things are really effective.
They're handy to have.
Yeah. That's funny.
That was a knife one for you. Hey, everybody.
I appreciate that.
I'm a little off my game. I'm not awake yet. I slept all day. No, I didn't. I went to sleep at like 2. Not awake yet. But we're here. We're doing a show. We're going to shout out to Evan Safford. Evan's Explosion. Got a brand new video, vertical music video for Life in Hollywood. Please check it out. Support that guy. Give him all your likes and follows and subscriptions and all that stuff.
And all the love you can muster.
He deserves them.
Yes, he does.
I got Alex pretty good today. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, did you?
Alex went on a big rant about the likes for likes and listens for listens thing that everybody hates.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not, like, just stop begging for... And I was like, you know what, Alex? I will totally agree with you if you leave me a review on Apple.
Did he respond?
Yeah, he's just like, I love you, man.
That's so good.
Nothing better than when someone's ranty and you just catch them in their ranting.
That's really good.
Too much good stuff is happening to that guy.
Yeah, that's
down
true.
A few pigs. He's like the mayor of his city. He owns his city now, and his show's got. He's gonna get an Oscar this year, and they won't even do podcasts.
They're starting one just for him.
They will.
And the only nominee is Alex.
I want to see his little town. His town just reminds me, like, I'm pretty sure he lives on Coronation Street.
Great.
That's what all the pictures look like.
Fucking Coronation Street. God, I've tried watching that show. I just can't do it.
It's great.
Never could.
It's the best. Super entertaining.
I keep hearing that. It just wasn't for me.
You should live on the res, man. At the res, 4 PM, it shuts down. You can fucking hear a pin drop. You don't talk during Coronation. Everybody loved that shit. It was like people would rush home. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's all natives. I'm like, you can what? Watching this horrible colonial show. And I tried to get it because I was like, people with really good sense of humor watch it and tell me it's good. And I'm like, it's funny. It's good. No, it's not. It's terrible. Nothing happens.
Yeah. And the conversation isn't even great. Like, I mean, it literally nothing happens.
No. Guess I'll pop down to pub then. How are you? Good,
Woo.
good.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's the conversation.
It's not even realistic. It's like more boring than real life.
So, what are you doing? Nothing. That's good.
I'm off
Dude,
to pub.
that's like a whole week's episode right there.
I'm off to pub. He's always off to the pub.
Going to the pub, getting a pint.
Care for some tea? No. That's that up. Then there's a commercial.
Yeah.
It's got Lister from Red Dwarf now too, and he's boring and stupid. I'm like, how do you make Lister boring and stupid? Red Dwarf is one of the greatest television shows ever made.
I so meant to watch that one, but no, I didn't.
You never saw Red Dwarf?
No, never watched it.
Oh my dear Lord.
Yeah.
It is like, I can't even describe how funny it is. It's funny. Red Dwarf fans, write in and tell Gord how funny it is.
All I know is that you haven't lived until you've seen Spanish Spider-Man.
I had a Spanish Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, have you seen the TV show Spanish Spider-Man?
No, I had a toy.
Oh, dude. You've got to. It's literally like this, like, out-of-shape guy in a really shitty Spider-Man costume. Like, really, really shitty. like barely even as